This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. The right-wing media right now is in a frenzy in an attempt to rewrite history. In many ways, they're rewriting history. I'm not just talking about the critical race theory stuff. I'm not just talking about Confederate monuments and trying to paint traitors to our nation as heroes. I'm talking specifically today about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. There's a concerted effort across the spectrum of right-wing media, from newspaper to TV and inside of TV, OAN, Newsmax, Fox News. They are hell-bent to paint Kyle Rittenhouse as an innocent child who had a heart for public service, who went to Kenosha to scrub graffiti selflessly and to give first aid assistance to those who may be in need, while armed to the teeth with a weapon he was illegally possessing, while driving around without a driver's license, which is a crime. All of that is completely ignored because it is a binary choice for them. If it has to do with the defense or the standing up for the rights of blacks in America, they can't have it. And anyone who stands in the way or is perceived as standing in the way of that, they're all for. Last night on his show, Tucker Carlson had Judge Jeannie Pirro on. Jeannie Pirro. And she made a prediction that he would be acquitted. And in it, she really encapsulates what I'm talking about here, about switching, swapping, adjusting the narrative about who he is, Kyle Rittenhouse. And she covers all the points, even bringing in the mainstream media bias and liberals in America. She makes it political, which is what they want to do with this. Watch this remarkable few moments, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Some of the charges on his own, or whether the judge grants a mistrial, this young man will be acquitted and exonerated. What has happened here is there was a rush to judgment in this case. This kid, who was a fire cadet, a lifeguard, and a police explorer, he was a kid who went there to clean graffiti. They have video of it. He went there to help people. He was a medic. He was CPR trained. And he finds himself in this situation. He's got a gun. And in every circumstance, he is, and it's corroborated by what the witnesses say. The prosecution star witness, the one who isn't dead, basically said, yes, I was lunging at him and I had a loaded gun and I was aiming at him. I mean, they established the case right there. As a judge, I would say, hey, come up to the sidebar here. What are we doing here, guys? But what you had was a rush to judgment in August of 2020. We are in the post-George Floyd world. Jacob Blake had just been shot. Everybody wanted to make sure that, that everyone was prosecuted. This kid was prosecuted when the evidence was clear that he was defending himself. Now, once the burden of proof has shifted, once he claims self-defense, the prosecution has to disprove that beyond a reasonable doubt. That's why the prosecution is desperate right now. They're on the ropes. The reason they're on the ropes is they cannot disprove beyond a reasonable doubt based on the drone, the video, the testimony of the prosecution star witness, and the incredibly focused testimony of this young man. He may only be 18, but I'll tell you, in all the years I prosecuted myself and tried cases as a judge, this kid in every point never lost his cool. Sure, he cried. He never got angry. He said, all I wanted to do was stop the threat. I wasn't interested in killing people. It was not my intent. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to handle a gun.
Yeah. So according to Jeannie Pirro, this is a done deal because he says he wasn't there to hurt anyone. He says it wasn't his intention to kill anybody. It wasn't his intent. He said it. It must be true. Case closed. Like every murder trial that's ever existed, where the person pleads not guilty. They say they didn't do it. But he can be trusted because he was a fire cadet. He was a police explorer. He was a lifeguard. He went to scrub graffiti off of a high school. No mention of while out on bail, flashing white power signs with Proud Boys. Photos of him grabbing beers off of bars he's illegally drinking. No talk of driving illegally, driving around without a driver's license. It's an arrestable offense. People all across America get pulled over with driving without a license. They get arrested on the spot. Their car is impounded. It is a sight to behold, watching what is taking place in America. And again, it is because he represents the Blue Lives Matter movement. He represents the Back the Blue, this dullard. And he represents what is in opposition to Black Lives Matter. He represents what is in opposition to anti-police brutality against people of color in this country. An epidemic. And these ghouls on Fox News, they will perpetuate it. And a vast swath of America will buy into it. The soft-spoken little, can't find my words, bursts into tears. Disgusting. I am not looking forward to more of this. Not looking forward to his possible acquittal. Taking the lives of people. What do you think, though? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. You can follow me on social media. I'd love to connect with you there. I am at Dollemore, just about everywhere. Twitter, Instagram. Sorry, I'm, I don't want to say I'm not doing well today, but I'm very bothered by all of this. I'm going to take the rest of the day, watch some trial and try to not scream at the TV, which was what yesterday consisted of. A lot of screaming at the TV, at the dumbass judge and idiots like this. I'm pointing at Jeannie Pirro. Wet bag of dog hair, Tucker Carlson. Anyway, if you appreciate what I do, if I bring you value, more value than I do today, hopefully, you can support my work by going to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. That's not just for the podcast. That also supports my work here. Or you can do it right here on the platform by clicking the join button below this video, becoming a channel member for about $1.99 a month. You can help produce my work. I would appreciate it very much. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. I'll see you in the comments. Be genuine. Take care of one another.